Hi, everybody. We are celebrating International Day of Yoga with none other than Malaika Arora and Sarvesh Sachi, the founder of Sarva. And obviously, we all know that Malaika is one of the biggest fitness icons we have right now. Hi, Malaika. Hi, Sarvesh.
Hi.
Hi, Boni. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining me and doing this for News 18. Let's start with Start to Karo, your campaign that you have for International Day of Yoga. Tell me what was the idea behind it and how is it going so far?
Fire away, partner.
No, so I mean, it's like I keep saying this, that connecting 7 billion breaths is our vision, but we can't do it alone. And business of wellness, more the merrier. So there were some amazing people out there who were doing really, really amazing things. And I think one thing that the pandemic has taught all of us in the last 2 years is make healthy living into a way of life, make fitness, both physical and mental fitness, a way of life. So we said, we actually promoted every other brand out there and said, hey, all these guys are there, but aapko start to karna padega and start to karo. That's how it kind of all started off. It was actually a different name. Then I was talking to somebody, and then Start to Karo came up, and then it just became so simple and so easy to kind of say it, and that's how it all began.
Right. Malaika, tell me a little about your how you became a co-founder of Sarva and how this campaign has been going for you.
Well, how I became, I think that only Sarvesh can answer. I'm just happy and proud, and I feel really good about being part of something that I believe in. I would hate to be part of something just because, I mean, we are part of so many, just as a brand ambassador, just as somebody who's a model, that I've just modeled for a brand. But I think for me now, it's about something that I believe in. It's something that I feel good about. It's something that I know will resonate with people, will make a difference in people's lives, will actually change people, the quality of their lives. So I'm just happy and proud that I can be part of Sarva, and I can be with working alongside Sarvesh and learning and understanding and gaining knowledge and experience. So I'm really glad about that.
Right. Sarvesh, how did Malaika and so many other celebrities become a part of Sarva?
Well, I think, Malaika, of course, our relationship started with Diva Yoga, and what she also saw with regards to Diva Yoga and how many lives that were kind of changing in Diva Yoga across Bombay, and then we have one in Chennai. I think she also said, hey, listen, now I think it's time, because Diva Yoga was only for women. It was in Bombay. She said, now I want to also extend this entire wellness, health, sort of a regime and routine to everybody across India and eventually everybody around the world. And then she came on board into Sarva. And then, of course, now today she's the co-founder of Sarva, and not just investor, partner, etc. But she's the co-founder, so she's actively involved in every single thing day to day, whether it is financial stuff. Even if we've got a banker on board, she's updated about it within like 18 minutes or lesser, and so on, right? I think that's the relationship that she and I have. And I think everybody else also who've invested have invested largely in three reasons. Reason number one, the world is struggling today, both physically and mentally. India is the birthplace of yoga. But if I ask you, name one brand from India taking yoga to the world, I don't know of another. So I think the important reason is the whole aspect of co-creating something that can go from India to the globe is what excites everybody. Whilst everybody, of course, they've invested because they want to get return on capital by also becoming capitalists and earning value economically and quantitatively. They're also changing people's lives, which is a big qualitative difference.
Right. Malaika, also as somebody in the spotlight all the time, you have to look a certain way and carry yourself in a certain manner. How much has being an icon for yoga and promoting it contributed to that?
Luckily, it goes with the person that I am and my personality. It's not something that is very far-fetched from the personality I am. It's like tomorrow somebody, is in the fashion or food business, but doesn't really feel a necessity to dress a certain way or to adorn certain clothes. But I feel it's a part and parcel of my personality. It reflects the person that I am. I feel I do full justice to the fact that I promote and I believe in fitness and wellness. And I think I do full justice to it purely because it comes very naturally. It's nothing put on. It's very organic. It's part and parcel of my life. So I think that comes across. Nothing is, it's not thought of. It's just natural. It just comes to me. That's the person that I am.
Right. Sarvesh, we all kind of struggle with, making fitness a part of our life, or, I myself know that, I've been trying really hard, but it's a little difficult. And Start to Karo is probably, that is the philosophy, right? That, you have to start somewhere. But then at the same time, yoga is also a very popular concept. Do you still find that it's hard for people to adapt it or make it a part of their life?
Yeah, well, I think that there's a famous story, right? Gar ki murgi dal barabar, if I may say so, right? Because, yoga is from India and people don't realize the value that yoga can bring into their both physical and mental life. So I think eventually the pandemic has taught all of us, everybody started saying lung capacity, pranayama, breathing, improve immunity, and all of that. And everybody was only talking about yoga. And International Day of Yoga, 21st June, it is the highest signed pact in the United Nations. So I think it's done, dusted, and everything is said right there, right? People are taking towards holistic wellness. And I genuinely believe yoga can play as a big catalyst for that from India to the globe.
Really, I saw, Amrita's post, and it was so relatable because it is something that has happened to me. The lag in, keeping up and staying in touch with your workout and everything. This question is to both of you. How do you guys keep yourself motivated?
Now that is a daily, it's here. It's all here. Genuinely. I mean, everybody's struggles are different. Everybody has different reasons. Everybody has excuses, but it's all here. If you can actually move forward from that, it will really help. If you can actually, of course, it also helps to be surrounded, by people who can motivate you, who can give you that encouragement. That also really, really helps. Yes, I completely understand where my sister's coming, and I think that's probably why she said that, because she's always been somebody who's enjoyed working out. She loves being fit. She loves being a certain way. But I think the last couple of years has really, taken a toll, and she's just not been able to go back to that level of fitness. And she knows it. It's not like she's not aware of it. But the thing is that, of course, she says, I can't help it. Kids take up all my time. I just don't have time for myself. So I think you need to actually be able to finally one fine day be able to break that cycle and say, you know what, I need to make time for myself, irrespective of what it is. I mean, bacche hai, माँ बाप है, घर है, काम है, kitchen है, ये है, वो है, सब है. But if you can actually say, you know what, I don't care. ये 1 घंटा मेरे लिए. This 1 hour is for me, and I would like to dedicate it, whatever it may be. Whether it's about your fitness, whether it's about taking a walk, whether it's about doing gardening, whether it's about going to the market. Let that 1 hour be yours and make it count, make it useful, make it something that you look forward to. So yes, that's it. It's just mind over matter. If you can actually do that, things will fall into place. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's a start. That's why we are very, very happy to say this, ki start to karo, ki kuch to start karo, baad mein dekha jayega ki aap kitna kar sakte ho, lekin start to karo.
Right. Do you have people around you who motivate you?
All the time. I feel so happy and blessed. Well, I'd like to believe that I motivate a lot of people as well, but there are times when I need that motivation as well. And I'm really, really happy that I have people around me who keep me motivated, whether it is, somebody like Sarvesh or the fact that or a message. Sometimes some of our customers, some of our patrons who work out with Sarva, they send you a message. It motivates you, it keeps you happy. It feels like, okay, chalo, you're doing something good. And that just, it just sometimes just pulls you out of your slumber. So yes, I think there are some of these that really help me on a daily basis. And I'm really glad and I'm really grateful for that.
Right. Sarvesh, how do you go about motivating people into keeping the same?
Well, I think, see, we always say that Sarva is a friend, and a friend's job is to continue to motivate people in a language that they understand. So, whether it is somebody who comes to us for glowing skin, we tell them, everybody, you already look beautiful. It's now time to get inner beauty out. Yesterday, I forgot to, in fact, tell partner that we had a 14-year-old attending the face yoga, and she said, she's telling everybody, there's 750 people. She's like, hi guys, I'm not here to get my external beauty. I'm here to get internal beauty. And I'm like, please, can you show her? She's 14 years old and it was unreal. So I think everybody knows what they need to do. That's the power of human potential today. They just need that external prick that, hey, listen, hey, why don't you just start? And hence start to karo. I keep myself motivated by amazing people around me, whether it is when I'm training her and I'm, sometimes when I train her, I'm like, what is this? What's going on of sorts, right? It's like, sometimes she keeps saying that she's still a student, but I do believe that it's very humble of her to say that, but she is a lot better than many, even no offense meant to anybody, even teachers that I know.
Right. Malaika, is everybody around you also into yoga?
Not everybody, but largely a lot of people now have become a lot more aware and a lot more they're a lot more curious, as compared to earlier. People earlier, okay, were like, but whatever yoga. Now everybody wants to, because everybody can see it. You can see the results. You can see what's happening around you. You can see the benefits of it. So everybody wants to understand and be a part of it. And earlier, one is totally women used to do more yoga.
Yeah.
Now I hear so many more men are doing yoga.
Yes.
I am surrounded by men around me who are so curious about yoga and do it every single day. And now what's also nice, because of the pandemic and people having so much of time together, couples are doing it together. They're doing yoga together, which is so much fun. I think it's a great way to spend that quality time together, do something together. So yes, I know a lot of couples who are doing yoga together.
Yeah, couples yoga is a thing. I mean, there are also so many other forms of yoga that have come because of people's passion.
Many, yes.
Right. You had once said that probably that Arjun is not very good at yoga, but has he gotten better now?
That's still a work in progress, and he's definitely, yes, he has, certainly has. And like, he was prime example of, I can't do yoga. He says, I'm not flexible. That's his constant thinking. I'm not flexible. I can't do yoga. But now, with time of having done X number of classes, now he has realized what a big difference it has made to his flexibility. Just overall, he enjoys it. He always says that. He says every time he works out, he always does whatever 5 days, 6 days of his hardcore workout. And that 1 day or 2 days in a week, he says, I need to do yoga because I need to just get my body aligned. So yes,
right.
He too.
Right. Malaika, we look at your social media every day. You wanted to add something, Sarvesh?
No.
We have to run.
Right. Just wrapping it up quickly. Yeah. Just one more. We look at your social media posts every day, and you are, there's so much, focus on you. Does that get, too much at times? To keep up a certain standard of fitness?
I am doing it for myself. I'm glad if I can motivate people. I'm very happy if I can be an inspiration, if I can motivate people, even if 100 people tomorrow see something and they say, you know what, mujhe bhi kuch aise karna hai, mujhe bhi aise follow karna hai. For me, that is fantastic. But honestly, for me being fit and for me being a certain way, I do it for my personal satisfaction. I do it so that I am happy. I want to be a certain way and I want to feel a certain way. So yeah, in the bargain, if people are motivated and inspired, I'm very happy. Then I've done something good.
Right. One last question to you, Sarvesh. What's up for Sarva next? What else in the future?
Well, lots happening. Today we're fortunate to have, organically have a little over users from 97 countries. We have over 750,000 people on our platform, completed over 4 billion minutes of live classes. And this is the advantage of going
Virtual.
digital and online. And we're launching exclusively in US in the next quarter. Starting off with tomorrow, Malaika is doing the first session for some amazing people in the US. And we're launching UK and Europe in about 6 months from now. And there are a lot of amazing stuff, but we hope and believe that we will become a consumer's one-stop yoga-based platform from India to the globe and fulfill our vision of connecting 7 billion breaths.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Great. All the best to you
Thank
for
you.
all the future endeavors.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you so much. Sarvesh
Thank you
and
so much.
Malaika.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Take care. Thank
See
you,
you.
guys.
Take
Bye,
care.
partner.
You
See
too.
you. You too, partner. Take care. Bye. Bye. Bye.